All right, today is October 3rd, 2022, and this is my recap for the day, my trades. So overall, just a little recap overview. It was a pretty good day. I took 3 trades, 1 green, 2 break even. But one of the break even trades was actually incredible and would have been one and done for the day, but I panicked and got out too early, and this is the one right here. This trade. So yeah, SPY was opening pretty high in its range, right below R4, and we had a little move down, and it came back up. And here at this point, I was thinking about going short here. Could have been nice R4 rejection, and then also a continuation through R3 and lower. But I didn't take it here. It would have worked okay. I think I probably would have got stopped at break even. But I think some news came out at 10, which caused this huge spike, and then it squeezed up. So at this point, we're above R4, getting above R4 here. So now I flip my bias. I'm like, okay, this is an R4 breakout, right? So again, it made this move, was setting up above R4, had some decent volume on the way up, and then this little move here was on lowish volume. So I took it long at a new 1 minute high, above. Actually, I think it was above this candle here, with a stop below. I think it was like 87, below this candle right here. So entry here, stop here. And at first it didn't really go my direction. I think I was like less than 10 cents away from getting stopped out completely. But then it finally pushed, got above this 50 level. And then it started throwing the volume wasn't great for the continuation, and it was throwing these topping tails. And it got to my 1R. So ideally what I should have done is just hit my move stop to break even. Would have put a market order right at my stop. But I didn't do that. And once it came back within like 2 cents of my break even stop, I took it off manually. And guess what? It got within a penny of my entry. So if I just hit move to stop break even, move stop to break even hotkey, I probably would have still been in this. And yeah, it eventually got to 2R pretty quickly, I believe. Think. I don't know. Anyway, it never really came back to retest the entry, and eventually ran to 3R. Even through all this, still didn't hit my break even, and SPY just kind of moved up throughout the day. But my second trade was this one. So I noticed that it was kind of struggling to go higher, especially on this little move right here. The volume was like nothing. We crossed the moving averages. This was a good indication. This candle right here could make a new high, upside down hammer. So I took it once we lost this indecision candle, a new 1 minute low from there, with the stop there. I recognize that, I'm probably too early. I didn't really have any continuation after I got in. So I just cut it at break even. I'm not upset with this trade. It was a good cut because it squeezed. But yeah, if anything, a little impatient. Maybe should have waited for it to get below like 364 and hold below 364, or come all the way back down below R4, hold, and then move down. So that was would have been a better entry. That never happened, obviously, but I'm happy with where I cut it. And then my one winner of the day, which in hindsight wasn't the best. No, it was pretty good, honestly. We just, again, I said this from the beginning of the day. I wrote it down. I just had a feeling that we were going to just trend long. It was going to be a squeeze day, and it was just continuation up on little-ish volume, which is exactly what's happening. I don't think the volume is like 83% on Qs, and we're up 2.5%. Anyway, this trade. So at this point, when I took this, both SPY and Apple was Apple's been like kind of driving tech. It seems like, I don't know if that's true, but that's what it seems like to me. So Apple and SPY and Qs, they were all kind of struggling to get past high day. So Qs, both R4s right here, pretty decently close to each other, but it was kind of just chopping in between them. And then we formed this candle right here, which was like, okay, it retested R4 kind of to the penny, couldn't make a new high. The volume on this move up, on the attempt up, was super weak. We were getting close to crossing moving averages, so I took it at a new 1 minute low. Ideally, better entry maybe would have been here or here. I took it to the loss of this candle and put my stop high of day. I wanted a tighter entry. I could have done the indecision here that retested R4. But yeah, got to 1R pretty easily, and then bounced a little bit. I held through it, and then got to 2R. It broke through 2R here, and I moved my stop from break even to exactly 2R. So if it moved down, I can get to 3 without having to worry. But if it squeezes up, I'm completely fine with 2. So obviously, my luck, it squeezed me out. I lost a little slippage, so it wasn't exactly 2R, it was a little less. But yeah, it was a pretty solid trade. It didn't get to my 3R. I'm pretty sure my 3R was 29. So I guess I'm glad with where I took it off, because Q's kind of just is continuing to run. But yeah, it was a pretty solid trade. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, playing the R4 rejection, it was showing signs of weakness. It wasn't going up. Take it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I took it and it worked, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, that was my day. Pretty solid overall. How did I do mentally wise? I think I was pretty solid throughout the day. I mean, my first 2 trades were break even ones, and I didn't really get rattled. I mean, this move was pretty disappointing, but I didn't let it affect me that much. I still read everything pretty well. But yeah, that was my day, and yeah, cool. Peace.